Hello, I am here for the unboxing of the Beatles Let It Be 50th Anniversary Box Set. Today is October 17th, 2021. It's Sunday. As everybody knows, this was released on Friday, October 15th. And yes, I did get it. Amazon delivered it to me on Friday, the day it was released, October 15th. But it was my grandson's birthday, his first birthday yesterday on Saturday. So we had out-of-town company here. I just never had a chance to do anything with this. We've had company here. We had a big party yesterday. Anyway, today's Sunday. Everybody's finally gone. I can finally unbox this, unwrap it, see it for the first time, and play it and all that good stuff. I've been looking forward to this for so long. As you know, I thought it would be released in May of 2020 because that's really when the 50th anniversary was, because it was released in May of 1970. But because of the China virus and all that good stuff, it didn't happen. Anyway, finally, a year and a half later, it's finally released. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get it opened. The book is on my Christmas list. I'm going to let my family, my kids or something, get me the book for Christmas. And, of course, the movie on Thanksgiving weekend. Looking forward to the 3-part movie, Get Back or whatever it's called, on Disney Plus. Looking forward to that. Okay, gonna unwrap this. And see, I haven't even really seen it. I haven't watched anybody else's unboxing videos. Okay, well, let's unwrap this puppy dog. I just need to hold it up so you can see. And here we go, here we go, here we go. Can you see? I don't know how to hold it. Ah! Ooh, ah! Looky there. Awesome! Awesome! The Beatles Let It Be 6-disc edition. This is the CD edition and the Blu-ray, because I know people love vinyl and all that stuff. I couldn't care less about vinyl. I got rid of my vinyls years ago, except for my Beatle albums. I still have all original Beatle albums. In fact, I got it. This is my original Let It Be 1970 album. So this is 50 years old. The original album. I wanted to show this. I'm sure everybody has a copy, but with the, you know, the red apple, Let It Be. Sliced apple on the other side. This is the vinyl. I don't play it. Haven't played it in, I don't know, 40 years, probably. But I do have it. So here's the original album. Okay, let's go back to the box set and see what we got here. Oh my, so I got the cellophane off. Here we go. You see this? Here we go, the box set, Let It Be. What's it say over here? Oops. The Beatles, Let It Be. I show every side. Here's the back, and it's just all the songs that are on all the CDs and the Blu-ray. I'm so excited to hear this. You know, there's been lots of bootlegs from the Let It Be Get Back sessions, especially came out in the 80s, and I've had all those. And I listen to Breakfast with the Beatles with Chris Carter on Sirius XM every morning. My 1-year-old grandson and I listen to that every morning together. Anyway, last Friday, the day this was released, he played several tracks from this. I didn't hear anything that I hadn't heard before. It was all stuff that I'd had on bootlegs from like the 80s and 90s. But hadn't heard them in a long time because I had them on cassette tape, and I don't play cassette tapes anymore either. Anyway, okay. I'm really excited about hearing this. Here we go. Let me back up a little so we can see what we're doing here. Okay, oh, this is the book. Look at this, nice. This is what we saw from the box. Nice. All the box sets have great books in them with great photos. I don't know if Linda took these or who took these pictures, but anyway, a lot of good stuff here. A foreword by Paul McCartney, Sir Paul, and there he is, back in the Let It Be days. Introduction by Giles Martin. Cool, cool, cool. I'm sure this is Glenn Johns Remembers. This is all really good stuff. All the box sets have really great books with them, and I'm excited to read this. Everybody had a hard year. Everybody had a good time. Alrighty, we'll get into this later. You'll see this when you get your own book. Or everybody's probably already got this. I'm the last one to open it because I'm 2 days late. But anyway, neat pictures, outtakes. Oh, there's Billy Preston, or as Chris Carter calls him, Bill. There's Bill. You see him? We love Billy. I got to meet Billy at a Beatle Fest back in, I don't know, 1988 or something like that, in Chicago. Great guy, great guy. Anyway, okay, there's the book. What is this? The time has come to present the real story. Oh, this is about the Get Back book, I guess. Which, like I said, is on top of my Christmas list, along with Paul McCartney's The Lyrics. And here is the discs themselves. Oh, look at this. Oh, there's the famous picture from the, is that the EMI building? I'm not sure. Anyway, here we are. 6 discs. I guess 5 CDs and a Blu-ray. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. Disc 6 is the Blu-ray, which, by the way, I never listen to because I don't have anything. I'm not into Blu-rays. I don't have anything to play them on anyway, except my DVR. So, doesn't sound that great. I'm just into the CDs, and I don't really play the CDs. What I do is I copy them onto my iPod, and I listen to them on there. And that all sounds just great to me. Anyway, really looking forward to the remixes, the remasters, whatever they're called. But especially my favorite is the outtakes, the jams, the things that we've never heard before, things that weren't released anyway. I think. Okay, it's back together, and I will be taking this upstairs and, like I say, downloading this onto my computer and then onto my iPod, which is where I will listen to it. That's where all my music is. Because I'm an old guy and I'm old-fashioned. That's just what I do. I want to take just a minute to talk about the box sets, the other box sets. I see a lot of videos, unboxing and reviews and stuff about the box sets, but I don't know, they don't talk about things that I want to hear about. And this is probably real boring and nobody will probably care, and that's fine. I don't care. I'm doing this for myself, mainly. But the first one, let's go back. In 2017, of course, was Sgt Pepper. The Sgt Pepper box. I was so excited when this came out, the 50th anniversary in 2017, because it was released, as we all know, in 1967, and it was great and all that. I gotta say, of all the box sets, this is my least favorite. Now, I'm not saying I don't like Sgt Pepper. Of course, Sgt Pepper is fantastic. It's a great album. I love it. And I do love this box set. It's just, out of all the boxes, it's my least favorite. Why? Because I'd rather hear more band stuff. There's a lot of instrumentals on here. There's a lot of stuff that was already released, stuff that was released on the anthology. So it's like, why do that? I'm sure they had more stuff they could have put on here that we'd never heard before. But, you know, a lot of that Strawberry Field stuff was from anthology, and quite a bit of Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. There's a bunch of stuff. I do love, probably my favorite stuff from this, favorite tracks from this, is Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. When I'm 64, there's a great demo of When I'm 64, or an outtake of it on here. Well, a lot of them are good. The stuff, the instrumentals, I really don't care a lot about, especially when it's not the Beatles, when it's the orchestras and stuff. I mean, that's neat. It's okay. You know, hearing the last note of A Day in the Life, okay. It's neat that it's on here, but anyway, it's great. I love it. I'm not cutting it down, but of all the boxes, it's my least favorite. Okay, then the next one, which came out the next year in 1968, is the White Album. Oh my gosh, I can't say enough about this. This is fantastic. I love this. I love the remixes. I love the demos and stuff. The Escher demos are great. They're not my favorite, but they're very interesting. And of course, then it has what, 3 CDs of demos and just band outtakes. On the remixes, I want to say that, oh my gosh, Your Blues is one of my all-time favorite Beatles songs, and it just sounds fantastic. The remix from this, from the 50th anniversary, sounds so good. Helter Skelter sounds so good. Long, Long, Long never sounded better. Oh my gosh, just fantastic. And then on the demos and stuff. Oh, probably my favorite of the demos is the 10-minute version of Revolution. Actually, I think it's Revolution 1. You know, the slow version, where it lasts for 10 minutes and John just goes crazy at the end, going, rah! You know, and doing that, and Yoko's in it and all that. That is so cool. Also, I think there's a 12-minute Helter Skelter. We got a little bit of it in the anthology, but this is the whole 12-minute thing on here. That is awesome. This really has a lot of great stuff. Not too much. Well, it does have some instrumental stuff, but it's the band, because there's not a lot of orchestration on the White Album. And that I don't mind. Actually, I think there's an instrumental of Your Blues. There's several that are instrumentals, but still. Oh, another favorite is Julia. Yeah, John's Julia. Oh my gosh, where he does the strumming. That is so neat. You know, he starts out strumming it, and then he goes back to the picking. I'm not a guitarist. I don't know. I would think the picking would be harder. I think the strumming would be easier. What do I know? Whatever. Both are beautiful. The whole thing is beautiful. So it's the Beatles' Bloody White Album. Isn't that what Paul said in the anthology? Great album. Okay. Next, in 2019 came Abbey Road, and I actually did an unboxing. My only other unboxing video was of Abbey Road when this came out. When I unwrapped this, I made a video of that. This is awesome too. I love Abbey Road. Probably my 2 favorite Beatle albums of all time. I love them all, but the White Album and Abbey Road are my favorites, and this is just so great. The remixes are fantastic. The outtakes and the other bonus CDs are great. I don't listen to the Blu-ray. I don't think I've ever listened to the Blu-ray because I'm really not into that. I got nothing to play it on, really, so I'm not that fancy. But my favorites from this has got to be Ballad of John and Yoko. Just John and Paul, which of course it was just John and Paul on the record too, but this is just John playing acoustic guitar and Paul on bass and drums. It sounds so good. Not a whole lot of repeats in this, which there wasn't a whole lot of repeats from the White Album box set either, but most notable repeats are Come and Get It, because that was released on the anthology. Plus, I'd had that on bootlegs for years since the early 80s. And what was the other one? There's something else. Oh, Goodbye. Paul's Goodbye. I don't think that was on anthology. I think this was the first time that was commercially released, but again, I'd had it on a bootleg since the 80s, so forever and ever. A long time. And that's the exact same version, but it's nice to have a crystal clear version of it. But anyway, other things I like on this, well, I like it all. There's nothing I don't like. But, oh my gosh, Paul's vocals on Oh Darlin', couldn't be better. It's just so fantastic. Also, the version of Because, the instrumental version of Because, I liked. What was cool is, they'd released before was it on Anthology? And then on the Love thing, the vocals only from Because. And Giles Martin did a little something for the Love mix that was really cool with the vocals from Because. But this, they did the opposite. They took the vocals out and just did the instrumental part. Oh my gosh, that sounds so beautiful. That's awesome on here too. It's all awesome, of course. But anyway, Abbey Road. What can I say? Now I want to talk about non-Beatle boxes. Imagine, John Lennon's Imagine. This came out in 2018. This is one I did not get when it first came out, because I guess I'd already gotten Sgt Pepper. I did get it on the day it was released. This I didn't get till several months later, and the reason being is because it was, I can't remember what I spent on it, like 80 bucks or something like that, 75 bucks. And what does it have? 10 songs on the original album, plus some extra fee, like, what's it got? Power to the People, Baby Please Don't Go, God Save Us, Do the Oz, and Happy Christmas are the bonus tracks. Okay, anyway, so 16 songs, 10 songs from the album, plus the 6 bonus songs. I just couldn't wrap my head around, do I want to spend 80 bucks or whatever it was on 16 songs or 10 songs, even though I know there are going to be different versions of them. I know there's going to be outtakes and stuff, and that's the stuff that I love, is the outtakes and the unheard versions and rehearsals and all that. But dang, 80 bucks for 10 songs or 16 songs, whatever. So that's why it took me a while before I actually ordered this. It was probably out 6 months before I finally went ahead and got, because I'm a huge Lennon fan, as we all are, all the Beatles, love them all. So anyway, and of course I love the Imagine album. Anyway, I finally did get it. Oh man, I couldn't be happier with it. It sounds so good. The songs, the tracks all sound so good. So if anybody hasn't gotten this just because they think it's too expensive or something, it's worth every penny. Every penny. John's voice is, so great. And these versions of this, the recordings, even the outtakes, I'm not talking about the remasters of the original songs, but, the elements, the raw studio mixes, the outtakes, all that stuff all of them sound so good. And there's a few instrumentals on here, and even they sound great. No complaints about this at all. So after I bought this, I wasn't worried about spending the money on box sets. And guess what? They got even more expensive after that, because this year, what was it? Was it April? Came Plastic Ono Band, the 50th anniversary box set. Okay, for this I didn't even hesitate. I got this on the day it was released, and yeah, it's different from Imagine in that it's got a bunch of CDs. What is there? 7 of them, 6 or 7, and I don't think Imagine had that many. I can't remember now. But anyway, and this, as you all know, is the whole album. Plus, it's got 3 extra tracks, which is Give Peace a Chance, Cold Turkey, and Instant Karma. So every CD is the whole album, track by track, just like the original album was, plus those 3 singles, Give Peace a Chance, Cold Turkey, and Instant Karma. The first CD, of course, is the remixes from the original songs, just remixed or remastered. And then the other CDs are different versions, the Element mix, just ultimate mixes, the demos, raw studios mixes, the evolution mixes, all that. Again, it's so good. John's voice sounds so good. What's different about this and the Imagine? Imagine had a band and an orchestra. And not that this didn't have a band, of course they had a band. But it was basically 3 guys. It was Klaus Voormann, Ringo Starr, and John Lennon. Now, of course, there were, George Harrison helped out. There were other people that came and helped out on it. I can't think of them all right now, but basically the core group was just those 3. Klaus on bass, Ringo on drums, and John on guitar. And it just sounds so good. John's voice is sounds so good. Ringo is so right on. Such a great drummer, and Klaus is just fantastic. So it's great. My only complaint about this, since it was Plastic Ono Band, I was hoping that it would also have Yoko Ono Plastic Ono Band, which the Blu-ray does. I've played this Blu-ray 1 time, and that was to hear the different versions of Yoko Ono Plastic Ono Band. Something that I don't listen to a whole lot, but I love Yoko too. I have all her stuff. Anyway, yeah, I wish there was a CD of Yoko Ono Plastic Ono Band in here. But there's not. But anyway, so. Okay, then the other box set that just came out more recently, this was just a couple months ago. And this one I didn't get on the day it was released. I waited. Why did I wait? It was a money issue because this is getting more expensive. By the way, Plastic Ono was like $120. George, All Things Must Pass, the 50th anniversary box set. I knew I wanted this. I knew I was going to get it, but it was like $140. They just keep getting more expensive. George's stuff has always been expensive. I remember when Bangladesh came out. I'm talking about the remix of Bangladesh. When did that come out? 15 years ago or something. And it was the CD. I got both the CD and the DVD. The CD was like $30 alone. I think the DVD was actually cheaper than the CD. Anyway, George's stuff is always expensive, but worth every penny. Oh my gosh, this sounds so good. I've seen people complain about it and say that it isn't that good, or there isn't that much difference between the original and this. Bullshit. Sorry, that's my answer to that. That's just bullshit. It sounds so good. George's voice sounds so good. The remixes are just beautiful. The demos, the outtakes, fantastic. For the song I Dig Love, for that alone, and I don't mean the original, I mean the outtakes of it. And again, by the way, just like on Plastic Ono Band, even though there are other people that join on here, basically, this is not a big band, it's 3 people. This is almost the same people from Plastic Ono, only it's Klaus Vormann on bass, Ringo Starr on drums, and George Harrison on guitar instead of John Lennon. No, John's not on this album. Billy Preston is. I forget who. Bobby Whitlock, of course, Eric Clapton help out on some things. All of Derek and the Dominoes. I think they actually started from the sessions of All Things Must Pass. Anyway, the outtake of I Dig Love, it's worth the $150 just for that song alone. Oh my gosh, it's so much different than the album version, but again, George's voice sounds so great. It's a rockier version. You all know you've heard it, so you know what it's like. But rockier version, more rock. I mean, Ringo's drums is spot on. George's voice is wonderful. Hear Me Lord is fantastic. I could go through every single track and say why they're all my favorite. I'd Have You Anytime. Oh my gosh, they're all just so great. And the bonus, this stuff that we haven't heard before. Well, was there anything? Yeah, there was a few things. Wedding Bells Are Breaking Up, This Whole Gang of Mine. I hadn't heard that before. There was a few. Oh, the 12-bar honky tonk, or whatever that's called. Almost 12-bar honky tonk, yeah. It's instrumental, and it's so good. It's like it's Derek and the Dominoes plus George Harrison is what it is, and it's so good. It's so good. That song is fantastic. It's long. It's really good. I don't know. Can't say enough about this. Get this if you don't have it. Okay. Sorry I don't have any Paul box sets. I've got all the originals, but I really don't have any Paul box sets. I've got some deluxe things, deluxe versions. I'm not going to show those because they're not really boxes. Anyway, back to Let It Be. That's it. I'm going to go play this now because I'm really anxious to hear it. I haven't heard it at all. I'm going to go play it now. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye, Beatles fans.